let's talk about writing our equations when we're given a graph. So we have two forms here that we're going to go over. So you want to write in your notes and keep, especially this one for later use. So we have the slope intercept form, and that is our y equals mx plus b. I wrote these in different colors to note. So we know from our prior experience, our x and our y are just some numbers. It's a point on our graph. Our m is going to be a number, and that represents our slope. So that's what we've been calculating. So your equations in slope intercept form are going to look like this. It's going to have a y and equals a number for m, an x, a plus or minus sign, and then a number for b, and b is our y-intercept. Okay, standard form is going to look like this. AX plus BY equals C. So the light blue is what's going to stay the same. We're always going to have that X and that Y, and that equals, and then our A, our B, and our C. These are all just going to be numbers. Okay. So our steps to write this slope intercept form when we're given a graph. Step 1, we want to identify the slope. We want to know what that m is, and remember we do that by using our slope formula, which is m equals y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And then we want to also identify our y-intercept. Once we have those two things identified, then we can fill in this slope intercept form. All right, let me show you what all that means. Remember, when we are finding slope, then we want to pick 2 points and use our slope formula to find those. So if this is A and this is B, then our first point is at, we don't move in any left or right. So it's at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, -4, went down, so it's -4. B is at, I start at the origin, I move left or right first. I moved right 1, so that's +1, and then 1 down, that's -1. All right, and then I'm just filling it in here. x1, y1, x2, y2. Remember, it makes it so much easier if you label. So our slopes equal -1 minus a -4 divided by 1 minus 0. This is 3. 1 minus 0 is 1. Remember, any number, when numbers in our denominator, it's really just that top number. So slope is 3. And then we want to identify our y-intercept. Remember, y-intercept is where it is crossing this y-axis, and that's right there at our point A. So this is also our y-intercept. 0, -4. All right, now I can put it into slope intercept form. Remember, y equals mx plus b. That will be one thing that you will not forget. Y equals mx plus b. So y equals m of 3, x And then B, remember B is my y-intercept. My y-intercept is at 0, -4. So this is where I'm putting that number, -4. Because it's a negative number, it's minus. If this had been positive, then I would have put +4. So my equation of this line right here is y equals 3x minus 4. All right, let's try another one. Let's identify these 2 points that are given. I'm going to label them A and B. A, we don't go left to right. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up, so it's positive. B is at 1, 2, 3, 4. I went right, so positive, up 1. So then when I do this math, this ends up being -3/2. All right, on these problems that you're going to be given, you're going to be getting a lot of fractions. I rather have it in fraction form instead of decimal form. So let's go ahead and put this one. Let's see if it will work in the calculator. All right, if I wanted to put this in the calculator to figure out my slope, then I can. Remember, it's y1, let me label x1, y1, x2, y2. So y2, I'm putting that top in parentheses. It's real hard to see. So 1 minus 7, close my parentheses and divide by the x2 minus x1. Oops. Make sure you put that in parentheses, 4 minus 0. And that gives me -3/2, and I want to leave that as a fraction. Don't do the whole menu to 1 and convert it to a decimal. I rather see this fraction. Okay, let's identify our y-intercept, where it crosses our y-axis, which is at point A. So again, 0, 7. This was given to us. Y equals m of -3/2, x plus b plus 7. See how this is positive? That's why it's a +7.